Hey everybody. So this next video is going to discuss the different sweat glands that you have throughout your integumentary system. So we have Sudariferous sweat glands, which are going to be the most numerous sweat glands throughout your skin. And these are mostly going to be water. They can also have salts, ammonia, and urea as waste products, maybe a little bit of sugar, uric acid, lactic acid, ascorbic acid. There's a lot going on in the skin, but mostly it's water with a little bit of waste in it. So, there are two types of sudoriferous sweat glands. We have the eccrine sweat glands, and we have the apocrine sweat glands. So, eccrine sweat glands, these are the ones that you typically think about when perspirating. These are very watery, and they're located all throughout the body. So when you get hot and your body sweats to cool you down, these are the glands we're talking about. They're functional before and after puberty, so these are the ones that are numerous. They're all over the body and typically what you think about. That said, the apocrine sweat glands are the slightly less desired sweat glands. These are the ones that are going to be located in places like the groin, under the armpits. I think you know what I'm getting to right here. These are the ones that usually produce odors. These are the smelly ones. And usually their sweat is a little more viscous, meaning a little thicker, and they could be for a variety of reasons. So sometimes it is because you're stressed out. Sometimes it is sexual stimulation. In other words, these are going to be things that are going to happen after puberty, typically after puberty. So these are the ones that are going to be kind of smelly. So that said, let's talk a little bit about sebaceous sweat glands. So sebaceous sweat glands, these are going to be the sweat glands that are going to produce sebum. Sebum is like an oily substance that comes out of these glands, and it consists of cholesterol, fats, proteins, and salts, just as you can see there in red. And their job is to moisturize the skin. So think of it as your body's internal moisturizer. If you don't believe me, think about when you're working out a lot and you feel like maybe your skin or your hair, or even if you're not working out, if you're just, let's say you couldn't shower yesterday or the next day, or maybe you go a few days without showering for whatever reason, you might feel like your skin, you just feel like there's something going on. Your skin feels oily, your hair might feel a little oily, and that's because of this sebum that is naturally secreted from your skin. If it's associated with your hair, this is going to be directly released onto your hair follicles, hence the reason why you might feel like your hair is a little greasy or oily. If it's not, it'll just go directly onto your skin. So examples of this, as you can see here, there are many examples of where this sebum can be released in your body. And again, here's just an image of the different layers of the skin and some of these glands. So the sebaceous glands, you can see right here next to the hair. Makes sense because, again, the sebaceous glands are going to release the oily substance onto your skin and hair. The eccrine glands, the apocrine glands, again, keep in mind the eccrine glands are going to be those that are odorless. You're going to find them all throughout your body. Your apocrine glands are those that could be smelly, hair, armpit, groin, etc. That said, there are modified sweat glands that are a little bit different. So if you look up here, you can have sweat glands that are going to create a substance known as cerumen. Specifically, this is earwax. So it is a modified sweat gland. So it is not something you find everywhere. This is just in your ear. A second modified sweat gland is that of breast milk. So your mammary glands are modified sweat glands. These are going to be found, these are types of modified apocrine sweat glands. And even though technically men and women do have breasts, only during pregnancy will the female's body be able to produce the milk, and therefore the mammary gland will be able to create and secrete milk as its purpose. So that said, we discussed the different types of glands, different types of perspiration, I suppose, that your body can endure because of the different types of sweat glands, as well as the modified sweat glands, that of your earwax and of breast milk. If you have any questions about any of the sweat glands, please let me know.